A very good afternoon and welcome to UBC Lunchtime News. I am Brian Tumuine Biarohanga. And to our first story. Buchimbiri County MP aspirants Eddie Kwizera Wahanguku and Triagenda Asgario has pledged to conduct a peaceful, issue-based campaigns as the July 17 polls draw closer. Now, the commitment came during 3 NRM joint rallies held in Bushenyi sub-county. Large crowds stand out listening attentively as both candidates called on voters to reject conflict, vote buying and any form of electoral malpractice. Let's see the details.
Movement oye! 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 No need.
Buchimbiri, a hilly and hard-to-reach area in Toro District, has previously experienced tense elections. But this time, both contenders say they want a campaign season defined by unity and development. Turiagenda Asgario, the challenger, promised to bring a new style of leadership focused on improving education, healthcare, water access, and youth empowerment.
Kwezi tulutera karu kaida manyangu abatakandi kubashara ndo wazinga kuntali ndiko bashara tutera karu tunatera kurunji kwenda tukorete turwengo twagwana ahoko buruga rugamu turaza kusigara kwenda turi bamwe.
Incumbent MP Eddie Kwizera urged voters to give him another term, citing experience and a track record of completed projects.
Hagomba kugira impamvu tahari mu binyoma. Impamvu ni ibikorwa ibiyagaragara. Niba ndi member wa parliament kaba mfite imvi tawambira ngo kubuta afite imvi ngo none ngo kubuta afite imvi ngo nizoza kushana mu parliament kaja y'ubwenge kandi abantu bakuze n'afite ubwenge ahenshi wisdom means age.
However, he drew mixed reactions when he suggested that areas showing stronger electoral support would benefit more from resources.
Umuhini mushagutera amabavu. Murumva? Umuhini gushakugira gito. Gutera amabavu. Niba ryo mushaka go tuje. Kandi ta muntu wakwanga se ngapfi.
Na munonga kuno muko ni mabana operesa sponsorship. Na netindi ahakani sahanu turaganishaho kandi mbasupportingaga kunkana ba MP ndo mama pamani wo kugira ngo ebitakahwere nigahunaisaho bakwatireho.
With both candidates emphasizing peace and unity, voters now face a choice between continuity and change.
Ekindi cyo twifuza na amashanyarazi gagaruke bugufi abantu mu cyaro kibabona amashanyarazi nk'abandi.
This was during 3 NRM joint rallies held in Bushenyi sub-county, Buchimbiri County, Toro District.
Ariko dushaka imihare, dushaka igwariro.
Thank you, Lydia, for starting us off with that story. Now, as political campaigns for the parliamentary seats heat up in Chibali and Kagadi districts, incumbent MPs are feeling the pressure to deliver on their promises or risk being voted out. Let's see the details.
In Kagadi District, the incumbent MP for Buyaga West, Barnabas Tinkasimire, is facing stiff competition from 3 contenders: Dens Bindeva, a former Yala MP, James Biarugaba, the PLU National Coordinator for Kagadi, and Johnson Habasa, a senior lecturer at Chambogo University. Meanwhile, in Buyaga East, incumbent MP Musana Eric Achali is tussling it out with Ekihire Stephen Rekele Amoti and former Kagadi Assistant RDC Ambikize Obed.
Health Center, seed schools, these are secondary schools. Health Centers, Health Center 3s. So far in my constituency, this term we have at least opened up like 6 of them.
For the Kagadi woman MP seat, incumbent Jennifer Mbabazi is facing a tough race against 5 challengers: Nazwa Margaret Rujumba, Triasingra Esther, Prosina Huera, Chisembo Dorothy, and Apofia Namara.
As a woman member of parliament, to be the voice of the voiceless, to be the voice of Kagadi, to coordinate.
In Chibale District, Finance Minister Matia Kasaija, also the incumbent MP for Buyanja County, is up against 6 contenders. Professor Paul Chalimpa, Baitwa Hubbard, Mwesgwa Julius, Dr. Ntege Charles, Mwebaze Godfrey, and Katsime Christine. Meanwhile, in Buyanja East, incumbent MP Dr. Emily Kugonza is being challenged by youthful aspirant N. Kubusobozi. The woman MP seat for Kibale is also being contested, with incumbent Noelin Katsime facing a challenge from Annette Katsime. Joseph Chigozigorola, Andrew Musinguzi, UBC News.
Thank you, Gorola, for that report. Now, the Minister of State for Higher Education, Dr. Chrysostom Muyingo, has commended schools that are equipping learners with hands-on skills in agriculture, saying that such initiatives are key to rebranding agriculture as a profitable venture. Now, Muyingo was officially opening the 4th annual Agriculture Education Show in Jinja. Let's see more of that story.
Let each and every school have a school garden. I've already directed the PS make arrangements for us at the Ministry headquarters to visit those schools that have demonstrated something. And when I come, I want to see these school gardens.
The innovations proof agriculture is a frontier of intellect, not just dirty labor. I am sure you saw the enthusiasm of the students from Renta, or even the kids who are dealing with black soldier maggots. She puts her hand in it to show you that actually this is not that. It is what's being created.
So when we enter with them in our gardens, we want to show to them the different leguminous crops that we have, and also why we are doing research on those crops. For example, when we come to the field of cowpeas, we have different varieties of cowpeas. Now, as NARO, we are addressing key things. One, we are addressing the issue of production. We want to make sure that we get varieties which are high yielding. Number 2, we are addressing the issue of climate change.
The government should pay close attention to what our learners are able to do and consider funding them beyond these exhibitions. I dare say this may be the key that will unlock our economy to greater heights. As we celebrate the achievements of our learners today, Honorable Minister, let us think hard about the importance of collaboration between schools, government agencies, and the private sector.
Given the circumstances that now we have a new curriculum where we need our students to be hands-on, I want to thank the organizers of this show, the president and their team, and I want to thank the government, especially the Ministry of Education, for allowing this to take place.
Now, the Ministry of Water and Environment has handed over 2 projects worth 6.6 billion shillings to the 2 contractors, with construction works expected to be completed within 9 months of the program. The initiative, implemented through Gender for Development Uganda, aims to bridge learning gaps in schools and surrounding communities across Oyam District. Eddie Orwa brings us to speed.
With a vision to bridge learning gaps in schools and surrounding communities, the Ministry of Water and Environment has officially handed over 4 construction sites to contractors in Oyam District. This site includes 3 schools where water, sanitation and hygiene infrastructure will be developed, along with a centralized fecal sludge treatment plant to improve sanitation services in the area.
This project particularly is the EU wash and infrastructure in schools, which is part of a bigger project under the EU, the Gender for Development, and the other is the construction in 3 schools. Wash infrastructure and education infrastructure.
During the handover, the district stakeholders emphasized the importance of quality construction and cautioned contractors against delivering substandard work.
At the end of the day, as the leaders, what we need is a facility. In this case, we need to see a school bill. This money is not coming to Young District local government account.
To the schools who are receiving this project, local governments in this project, I want to be very, very diligent. Don't interrupt the contractor with the works. You want to do the monitoring, it's okay. But when you get a situation which is not good, don't stop the contractor from doing the work. You don't have that mandate. But pass over that information to the engineer.
Once completed, the project is expected to directly benefit vulnerable girl children by addressing sanitation challenges that often lead to school dropouts.
These girls, when they're in for menstruation, they need water all the time because every time these ladies are going out to really clean themselves.
In YAM primary subsection, we have the pupil to classroom ratio, 1 classroom for 150 pupils. So this intervention has been so timely. I do appreciate
the two-pronged initiative will see the construction of wash facilities in 3 schools and development of a clustered fecal sludge treatment plant in Oyam. Implemented by Gender for Development Uganda under the Ministry of Water and Environment, the multi-sectoral program is expected to benefit 199 schools across Lango, Acholi and West Nile sub-regions. Eddie Ulwa, UBC News.
Thanks, Eddie, for that. Now, a growing wave of school dropouts among girls in Iblisa district is worrying education officials, with early marriages cited as the main cause. Godfrey Muhomuza, the district sports officer, says 90% of the girls who start in primary 1 fail to complete primary 7. Let's see more of the report.
For us, one vision. The increasing school dropout rate among girls in Iblisa district is raising concern among education authorities, especially in Ngwendo and Chigwera sub-counties. Godfrey Muhomuza, the district sports officer, reveals that 90% of the girls who enroll in primary 1 do not complete primary 7.
We have realized that there is a long, very big high dropout rate. Most especially in Ngwedo and Kigwera sub-counties, and most especially with Ngwedo sub-county, it is affected because of activities of farming.
The concern was raised during the launch of Bagungu Folk Stories by the Cross-Cultural Foundation of Uganda, which also included textbook donations from Total Energies, E&P.
Issues of education, the fruits are seen after some long time. As children grow, they keep on seeing that there is improvement. They understand that real life is all about working together, working with groups, working with colleagues, and also paying a lot of attention to whatever happens in their life when they are still young.
Tony Okelo, head teacher at Chisomeri Primary School, confirmed rising dropout numbers, especially in upper primary classes.
On the other side of the parent, these children are dropping out and they are getting marriage at a very early stage, they are getting pregnancy at a very early stage.
Frederick Nsibambi, Deputy ED of CCFU, noted that the issue is nationwide and it's affecting areas like Arua, Karamoja and Kalangala.
We need to support our learners. You know, when it comes to education, there are different players, there are different stakeholders. Parents are key stakeholders. They are not teachers, but they have to ensure that kids come to school.
Deputy RDC Sylvester Tumukurate warned that parents who deny girls access to education will face arrest.
No fees should be charged from our pupils, because this has also caused school dropout. Now we are asking ourselves, if classes are there, latrines have been constructed, teachers are being paid, what extra money is charged?
Kawanguzi Paul, Niyonzima George, UBC.
I thank you, Paul, for that. Rotary Club Uganda under District 9213 is set to contribute over 4 billion shillings towards the fight against cancer in the country. According to the district governor Godfrey Martin Chitakule, the funds will go towards completing the cancer treatment center at Nsambya Hospital. Now, Rotarians say their contribution is not just to support cancer patients, but to strengthen the country's overall health system. This was revealed during the governor's official visit to the Rotary Club of Kampala in Kampala. And the club President Nyakato Yedida highlighted some of the club's recent achievements, including supporting the fight against polio, promoting education, and improving community health. Let's see the details.
Online lives matter. Please, the district officials online. Yeah. Thank you, please.
And our love to Kampala South. Thank you very much.
I've served with Governor in so many portfolios. And every time I've served with him,
and hand over your banner to the governor, and we get to...
Mostly issues consolidating all the projects, because different communities have different needs. As Rotarians, we've been there for polio. We shall continue to make sure that polio is organized. As Rotarians, we build hospitals, we build this. So the issue now we're encouraging clubs, we're going to these communities, do a needs assessment, and see what needs to be done in these communities. Because the needs are different, but the needs are many. So by finding out those needs, then we can actually intervene. And when you go into a community, don't go in the community and get out. Stay in that community for a long time so that you can make an impact. And we set up a cancer center in Zambia, but we're raising money for that. Our target this year is around 4 billion to raise money so that cannot finish the bankers. So we're still calling upon the community. Join us at Cancer Run at the end of August, the 31st of August, so that we can still raise money. Everybody in this now is touched by cancer. It's not about only Rotarians, but the people all over Uganda. Somehow you're touched by cancer, either for a relative you lost or somebody suffering from it. So we need to be able to have proper treatment here. We thank the government for what it has done, but we feel that as Rotarians, we can still supplement by setting up the cancer center in Zambia.
Our cancer run is not only to Rotarians, but to all people who care about stopping or reducing the impact of cancer. Each one of us is a candidate to cancer. It knows no color, no level of education, it knows no tribe, no religion, no political party. So it takes each and every one. It's better we all rise up and put in place what is required.
Rotary plays a very significant part in the community because it's about service beyond self, where every year, annually, we make a contribution to membership and to many other projects within the club. Rotary contributes to GDP of this country. We go ahead to do health camps, medical health camps, home care services. We do lots of things in Rotary, and we also support other Rotary clubs. Like today you can see the Rotary Club of South has visited Daybreak, and they're coming with a massive support. And also in terms of social capital, within Rotary we build social capital. We are able to put our heads together to see what we can contribute for the betterment of community, both nationally and internationally, because there are special scholarships that Rotary puts together to support the needy to be able to have access to education. And then basically it's about outreach also. So for me, I see serving beyond self through Rotary is a very important thing, because even for some of us who are too busy in government offices, we can get time to make a contribution so that you know that your money is helping somebody.
A stronger club.
From Kampala Rotary then to Bushenyi. Now, Bushenyi Ishaka Municipality parliamentary candidate Marvin Bariaroha has applauded President Museveni for being a beacon of peaceful politics, saying this example has inspired many, including him, to join the race for leadership. Let's see the details in the Bushenyi.
The countryside is alive with campaign energy as NRM contenders jostle for the yellow flag in the upcoming primaries. In Bushenyi, Ishaka, Marvin Bariaruha praised President Museveni for championing harmony in politics and urged his supporters to emulate that example by staying calm and peaceful as polling day approaches.
Stop thanking President Museveni. President Museveni has been a mentor to many of us. He has been an inspiration, and it's the reason why some of us joined politics. Of course, we thank him for taking up the struggle to rid the country of bad governance, and some of us are actually trying to follow in his footsteps to see that we join politics, not for self-aggrandizement or enrichment, but for service the people of Uganda. So I thank the President for his tenacity and his love for the people of Uganda, and his overwhelming, his good heart.
Bariaruha is facing a tough battle against Eid Basaja Balaba following the exit of the incumbent MP Derek Kabura. Meanwhile, in Shema District, woman MP aspirant Adrian Katusime Mwebasa is rallying voters to reject divisive politics based on religion.
That is why I come in to say, I say not religion in this country, I say not religion in our district, because we are looking.
She says the focus should instead be on electing leaders and better health care.
That story from Bushenyi, Ishaka and Shema takes UBC Lunchtime News to a break. We shall return with business.
Living Legends and MTN presents one of Uganda's greatest entertainers. Mama Halima Namakula. Celebrating 50 years in the creative arts and 25 years in philanthropy. Get ready for an unforgettable night with special and magical moments at the Kampala Serena Hotel, happening on the 26th of July. Tickets available on Momo at 150k VIP and 3 million for a table. Dial *165 *20 hash to get your ticket. The Living Legends Gala is powered by and MTN. Together, we're unstoppable.
From the day your child is born, you want to protect them. You want to protect them from the harm you know and the things your eyes can see. Protect them from falls when they are playing and as they are learning the world. But what protects them from the things your eyes can't see? Diseases attacking their bodies. Immunization from as early as birth, 6 weeks, 10, 14 weeks to 9 and 18 months. And malaria starting at 6, 7, 8 to 18 months protects children from diseases, giving them the foundation they need to grow stronger and healthier.
Parents and caregivers, remember to immunize your children 9 times from birth to 18 months to protect them against vaccine-preventable diseases such as measles, rubella, polio, pneumonia, hepatitis B, tuberculosis, tetanus, meningitis, yellow fever, diarrhea, whooping cough, diphtheria, and malaria. All vaccines used for immunization are safe, effective, and free. This message is from the Ministry of Health with support from UNICEF, WHO, and partners.
1, 2, 3, 1. Sika. Hey, the tuja pata to What's it? Mr. Boss.
I am so excited to be here in Kobalo, Arua. We've gotten our second winner from this place. All he had to do was to download the caller tune. He's a young gentleman. Convincing him that he's the actual winner was actually not easy.
I never believed in calls that could come to me anyhow because I was always a lot of scammers. But later when I confirmed, it was true. And I'm really happy I have received my bag.
All you have to do is dial *170 *12 hash and download the caller tune. Digida with MTN caller tunes. Owangule.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
You got us on your wallet. Bobby, again! What's the drama?
Drama? Colleagues, elections for special interest groups are calling. SIGs, elections, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time to vote for our leaders, June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders.
No!
F-bomb-B! Elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion. Shop and pay with your FlexiPay. Cashback, instant. It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion.
It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion. Simply shop and pay with your FlexiPay at activating outlets and enjoy instant cashbacks. Terms and conditions apply. Stanbic Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda, and customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund up to 10 million Uganda shillings.
In the neighborhood, near stagnant water and mosquito breeding sites, malaria lurks, always waiting to strike.
But fear not, for here comes Mr. Vaxa, the ultimate protector against malaria.
For years, malaria has been one of the biggest threats to children under 5, making them weak and even putting their lives at risk. But now, the government is introducing a new solution, the malaria vaccine. The malaria vaccine is now in the routine immunization schedule. The malaria vaccine is administered in 4 doses at 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, and 18 months. This vaccine will provide extra protection against severe malaria. And don't forget, routine immunization protects children from many deadly diseases. Every vaccine matters. Visit the nearest health facility for routine immunization services today.
Mr. Vaxa, the malaria vaccine is free, safe, and ready to protect our children. Will you join the fight and complete all 4 doses? For more information, call the Ministry of Health on 0800 100 066.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health.
Welcome back from that short break. UBC Lunchtime News continues with business. Toro Kingdom has partnered with Mari Fasasa Limited to operationalize the ICT hub aimed at advancing digital transformation and promoting youth employment within the kingdom. Now, while signing the Memorandum of Understanding, the Prime Minister of Toro Kingdom emphasized the importance of equipping young people with technological skills as a foundation of human development. Let's see the details.
Toro Kingdom has signed a memorandum of understanding with Marifa Sasa Limited to operationalize an ICT hub previously constructed by the kingdom but stalled due to limited resources and expertise.
They offer free courses to our people, and 2, they follow up. So that's really what moved the needle for us, the follow up into the entrepreneurship phase. So it's not only skilling the youth, but also offering them the ability to stand out as entrepreneurs. So they create that link, the synergy between the skilled person.
We want to not only give them the skills, but for them to look for jobs and perhaps go online and find these opportunities. But we want to ask them, perhaps challenge them to be able to apply those skills in a very entrepreneurial way that allows them not only to look for jobs, but actually be able to become self-employed, but eventually build ventures, digital ventures, that actually employ other young people.
Under the agreement, Marifa Sasa Limited will mobilize resources from various development partners to offer digital literacy training and entrepreneurship classes targeting youth within the kingdom.
As an entity, we have several partners around the world that are helping us to be able to offer this sort of program. Now, ultimately, you may be asking, what is in it for us? We're just being altruistic. Our model is such that, as an entity, especially in this sort of arrangements, we only make money when our young people start to make money, which means that we won't charge them for the trainings in this case.
As part of this commitment, the Toro Kingdom has allocated a rent-free 300 square meter facility in Fort Portal for a period of 5 years.
Looked at the number of people in Toro who at that stage, senior 4 leavers, S6 leavers, students, so everyone can access this. We looked at the space that we have and how much investment they can put into furnish, and we think we can have 5,000 people, or slightly more, but 5 is the mark, per annum, and that's 25,000 over the period, with the possibilities of expansion.
The Toro Digital Impact Hub is scheduled to officially open in August 2025. It will offer programs designed to reflect Toro's cultural heritage and tourism development priorities, while serving as a collaborative space for creators, startups, and enterprises across the region. Komagum Rogers and Abdul Nasir Luwan from UBC.
And enough sports news this afternoon. One of Uganda's top uprising swim clubs, Aquaki, held their end-of-season awards last night in Ntinda and also unveiled their new avatars for the upcoming year ahead. Let's see the details.
Aquaki Swim Club, just 2 years old, has made a significant splash in Ugandan swimming. After finishing 9th in their debut last year, they improved to 8th place at the recent Uganda Aquatics Nationals. To celebrate the 2024-25 season, Aquaki held an awards night at the Elite Swim and Gym in Ntinda, recognizing top athletes like Tendo Mokalazi, Kirabo Namutebi, Elijah Musechito, and here Usadadia.
You are a leader. You are Aquaki.
Here Osadadia shared how these awards will motivate the athletes.
I couldn't imagine training for years and not being awarded, even if I had a tiny improvement. So this, and together with the team of avatars, who are basically like a group of the ideal swimmers and role models that we look up to. And me being an avatar myself, and one of the 5 new avatars, I find it as a big task to take up, to be able to swim fast, not only just for the team, but also be able to mentor and take care of the younger swimmers.
The club also announced new team captains who expressed their commitment to leading the team.
Honored to be the new team captain. I've been honored as the captain today. I'm really honored, and I believe the team has come really far, and we're going to achieve special things in the next few years, in the next nationals. I believe that we'll be able to achieve better things. Last year we achieved 9th, this year we achieved 8th. This year everyone knows what they need to do, and we should be able to achieve top 5 maybe next year, as we all achieve.
The motto, keep on moving, Aquaki is a team to watch out for in the near future. Marshamiro Victor, UBC News.
Thank you so much, Miro, for that story. Now, UBC Lunchtime News has come to the very end, but please do follow us on our social media platforms, that is Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. I am Brian Tumwine Biaruhanga. Goodbye.